Scorpio, welcome to 2026.
This year is all about action. It's a time when doors are simply going to open for you.
And really, the choice is that simple. You either step through those doors and win, or you hesitate and you just watch.
You see, 2026 isn't going to wait around. And honestly, neither should you. So let's get into it.
All right, first up, your career. We're calling this the spotlight because after all those years you spent working in silence, well, now the light finds you. So the big moment kicks off on June 30th. That's when Jupiter, the planet of big opportunities, moves into Leo. Now, for you, this lights up the most public part of your chart, the part that deals with your career and your reputation. And what that means is 13 straight months of open doors. Seriously, the phone's going to ring. The right people are finally going to notice what you've been doing. But here's the thing you have to understand. The dynamic here is crucial. Jupiter, it gives you the chance. It opens the door. But it doesn't give you the courage to walk through it. That part, well, that's on you.
Through open doors pass those who enter. Everyone else just talks about what could have been.
And then, just to turn things up a notch, on August 12th, a solar eclipse lands in that very same part of your chart. Think of it as an amplifier. You see, eclipses, they don't ask for permission. They don't care if you feel ready. They just push.
So if we lay it all out, here's the timeline for your career this year. Each step has a price. Jupiter's arrival, the price is courage. That August eclipse, it's going to demand a real leap of faith. Then, when Jupiter goes retrograde in November, your patience will be tested. And as the year winds down, a powerful link to Chiron is going to ask for some raw honesty. You know, the kind of honesty that can turn old wounds into your greatest strengths. All this growth in your career, it naturally bleeds into other areas. So let's talk about love. The theme for you this year is the mirror. Because let's be honest, you crave depth. Surface level stuff, small talk, it just suffocates you. You need someone who can actually see what's going on beneath. Okay, starting in October, things get interesting. Venus goes retrograde, and it starts right in your own sign. Now, this transit is famous for one thing, bringing people back from the past. We're talking ex-partners, old flames, they just reappear. But listen, they're not coming back because you need them. They're coming back so you can see just how far you've come. The past is a mirror. It is not a door.
And this whole experience tees up the year's biggest lesson when it comes to intimacy. This one's delivered by Uranus as it moves into Gemini, and it's a long-term thing. We're talking the next 7 years. The lesson couldn't be clearer. Trying to control things? That's just fear talking. Real intimacy, real love, that's found when you finally let go.
Then, in late October, Mercury decides to join Venus, also going retrograde in your sign. So the questions are going to get very direct. Who are you really when you're in love? What do you actually feel? And your answers, they have to be just as direct. Because lies have an expiration date. Truth does. So let's map out these key moments in love. First, Uranus starts its long 7-year lesson on letting go. Then the full moon in your sign back in May, that's going to demand a really honest look in the mirror. And then you've got the double retrograde of Venus and Mercury from October on, guiding you to finally close some old doors and just tell the truth. Which brings us, naturally, to our final piece. Health. We're calling this the foundation. And for good reason. Your body, it remembers everything. Every single sleepless night, every lie you've told yourself. And in 2026, the body comes to collect. On February 20th, something pretty rare and powerful happens. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, meets up with Neptune, the planet of dreams. And this is all happening in your house of health, the part of your chart that governs your daily routines, your well-being. The last time this happened was 1989. This is the beginning of a whole new 36-year cycle for you. And what this alignment teaches is a really critical lesson in balance. See, a dream without discipline, that's just a fantasy. But discipline without a dream, well, that's a prison. You've got to have both. So all year long, Saturn is just building, slowly, brick by brick, in this foundational area of your life. The real work is in the small things, the daily habits. Just remember this, you change the foundation and you change everything that's built on top of it. So here's the work that's ahead of you. The start of the year is all about laying those new foundations. That February eclipse, that's your chance to change the very roots of your habits. And then the big Saturn-Neptune meeting, that's the official start of this powerful new cycle for your well-being.
So when you look at the whole year, that's the shape of it. You've got Jupiter opening doors in your career, you have Uranus completely changing the rules of love and intimacy, and you have Saturn helping you build a truly unshakable foundation for your health. 3 planets, 3 key areas of your life all in one year.
You know, you're stepping out of a shadow this year, but it's not because the shadow disappeared. It's because you've simply outgrown it. Scorpio knows the dark. That's why you always know the way out.
Just imagine it for a second. It's December of 2026. You're looking in the mirror, and you see someone who made it through the entire year, and you are whole. Not untouched, but whole.
A smile that knows. A smile that was earned.